Hey, it's the night show on Go 96.3. I'm Jordan, joined in studio by Alex, a.k.a. Solana. What's poppin', dude?
Hey, what's going on, man?
All right, I told you this off mic, but I got to apologize for missing our Go show with the Knox and Mansionaire and you.
Yes,
the doctor
sir.
said I couldn't come, but your music is great, and it's very chill, so I feel like that would be like, it would help heal my brain, but the doctor said no, so I'm sorry.
That's fair. Yeah, no, I was definitely the most chill person there. But I mean, like, when you're at a concert, you know, it's blasted. It's loud. It was too loud for me.
Yo, how'd you get started with music in general? I have some questions about the direction of which your music took, but how'd this all start for you?
It started for me, I took a class in high school. I was a new kid at my high school. I took a music class.
Which high school?
Prior Lake.
Okay.
Yeah, shout out the Lakers. But yeah, I was just like in this class and I overheard these kids like talking about like this band they started, like, oh, but we need a bassist. So I was like, I went home and I learned how to play bass real quick, and I was like, yo, I'll play bass for you.
Damn, prodigy status.
And then yeah, I did that for some years.
Cool. And then what type of genre was the band?
Man, it was all over the place. It was like mixed up, but mainly it was like alternative rock. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
My first band was an alt-rock band. We played at like a charity for my church, and we were playing like Stacy's mom, and we were just so
nice.
bad. Well, it was fun, but we were bad. Were you guys good, you think? In hindsight, be honest right now.
Yeah, because it's some of my friends that like I really respect musically, like so much. So like looking back, I'm still like, you guys were good.
Nice.
You know, I played bass, so I just followed what they did.
Hey, yo, come on, it's a rhythm section. Don't say that about the bass, dude. And your music.
I mean, yeah.
Solana on Apple Music, Spotify, everywhere. Stream it.
Yes, sir.
It's, you know, there's the 808s are popping.
Yeah.
You got it going on. So
sure.
do you think, because you're, from my analysis, and you can correct me because you are the artist here, you have like an alternative meets R&B type thing going on.
Exactly, yeah.
And that how did you kind of arrive at that sound?
Well, like I said, like I was like playing in the band, and they liked, you know, rock bands. So that was cool. Like they were my friends, and I just wanted to play music. And but like on my own, like I loved Kanye. I loved like Radiohead. A lot of things that were like drum machine driven. So when the band dissolved, I was like, I don't want to start another band. I'm just gonna do it myself.
No, you are the band.
Yeah. Yeah, kind of.
And like nowadays with a laptop, you can be the band. You can lay down you can like the sequencer, then you can throw down the synths, plug in your guitar. You can do everything.
Exactly, it's beautiful. So yeah, it's just so much fun.
That's tight. How was your experience with working with the U of M? What is the U of M Dance
Collective? Yeah, so it's a student-led group. It's awesome, man. Those girls they're kick-ass. I met them like about a year ago, I think it was. I'd gone to see their showcase. They do a showcase at the end of every semester, and I'd gone to see it. They did this one dance to Sierra's Body Party. I was like, whoa. So I hit them up afterwards, and we worked once back in April, and then I'm filming with them this coming weekend.
What was the first video you did with them?
It was the Sugar video.
Yeah, and then you got another one coming out? I thought Sugar was the one.
Sugar came out like back last spring.
Oh, I remember. Sorry, the brain problem. My bad. My bad.
It's all good. Yeah. So like this weekend, I'm gonna work with them for the second time.
On the next project.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
What can you tell us about that?
About the video?
About the project.
Oh, okay. Yeah. About the project. So yeah, I'm putting out a project in early December. And then we're filming for one of the songs this weekend. So one of the girls I sent her the song like a month ago, and she's just been choreographing and like working with her people. And you know, I kind of, especially after working with them before, like I just let them go. Yeah. She's like, "What do you want? Like, do you think this?" I'm like, "Man, just like you do it. I don't know how to dance." Yeah, for sure.
That's great, man. When you have that artistic community, I was talking about this with Apollo Hills, Claire from Tiny Desk and Big Cats. We were talking about how like this community, just when you have that friendship and that, or like just a relationship, that acquaintance, that where you can kind of know that someone's an expertise in this field and you trust them with your vision and like trust their vision as well.
Oh yeah,
you just delegate. Be like, hey, crush it. I'm gonna crush this.
Yeah,
and together we're gonna create something super dope.
Yeah, so I'm very excited because they definitely are so capable of just coming up with cool creative stuff. So it takes the weight off me. Because I was thinking like, man, when I'm cruising through YouTube, I would rather see them dancing around than see myself.
Yeah.
So I don't even have to be in the video.
Man, that's like what I feel like with music videos nowadays. Like it becomes, there's the art part of it, like what you're doing, which is what I would prefer to see too. But then there's also like there's a part like that social media branding, get yourself in front of the camera so people recognize you, and it takes away like the visual element of music is so important.
Yeah,
And
for
but
sure.
it kind of can be taken away for the sake of branding, which branding is very important. But when it sacrifices the video, it's like, what are we doing?
Yeah, no, exactly.
That's awesome. So let's put the Sugar. This is going to be a reminder. Let's put the Sugar video in the GoRadioMN.com article. It's right here. Can we make it pop up, Zeke? We'll put it right here. This is where the link's going to go. So every Thursday, I like to have a local artist come in, and we'll play 2 of their songs back to back. Hey, you're a local artist. Let's play 2 of your songs back to back. So I want to talk about. Let's talk about Sugar first.
Yeah.
And where did the song come from? What were you trying to accomplish with it? Tell me everything from the lyrics to the beat. How did it come about?
For sure. So for this one, I did not produce it. It was 2 of my good friends, Jordan and then Foster. We had just like gotten together to hang out. They like both used Ableton, which like I still can't do. And we just like got together and we're just like, the 3 of us in the room, like let's make something. And it ended up becoming that. I don't know how seriously they took it, but I remember like leaving, be like, hey, email me this. And I just wrote the words to it. Once there was like the vocals to it, I kind of was like, hey, this part will be a chorus, this part will be a bridge. And it was cool, man. I just loved the instrumental. It was, I don't know, it was energetic, more energetic than the stuff I make myself. So, yeah.
It's like the perfect blend of alternative and R&B.
Yeah, man, I loved it. Like I was all about it, like right from the jump. So I was just really pushed to like make it a real song and like make a music video. So
perfect.
Yeah.
And then edit Love Drunk. This is your collaboration. I forgot to write down that. Who would you collaborate with on this one?
Sing Yourself a Grave. It's my same friend Foster.
Okay.
He's a producer by the name Sing Yourself a Grave.
How did Love Drunk come about? Same thing, kind of in the basement working on music, kind of having that fun and not really focusing on the product, mostly focusing on like the process.
Yeah. I remember pretty vividly. It was like last summer. We had spent a weekend at a friend's wedding and we were talking about, and it was on the drive up and back. We were listening to that Calvin Harris album that came out last summer.
Funkwave Bounces Volume 1, dude. A very slept-on album.
Yeah, man. Oh, my God. So we listened to it like the way up and the way back. And then we're like, hey, man, let's make some music. So the next weekend, we got together. And in my opinion, it's like in that same world, like the instrumental. Like, I didn't really do anything. I just kind of sat there where Foster made it. Then I'm like, all right, set up the mic. And at like this day of, I wrote like the first verse and then just looped it, wrote some stuff later, and it's kind of back and forth. Like he's very self-sufficient, so I can like send him something and he's just like, okay. And then 4 days later he sends it back. I'm like, oh, okay, and kind of bounce off ideas like that.
Incredible. So when even though you're communicating through email, you guys can still collaborate, because I know sometimes like you can email someone and that collaboration gets lost because you don't feel the energy, but you guys have that rapport where like same thing with the collaboration, you trust them enough to be like, hey, through your process, and nothing gets lost over electronics.
Oh, for sure. I mean, so Foster's he's been my friend for like a decade.
Okay.
And we played in the band together. So we know each other very well on a personal level and on a musical level. So there's not much confusion.
Dude, that's incredible. I love your work. I love the direction. I love your passion, your heart for the game and the process. So I wish you nothing but continued success. Where can people find you on social media?
I'm on Instagram. It's pretty much the only social media I use, but I'm at Sola Escobar. So it's SOLA Escobar.
Boom.
Yeah.
Follow him. It's a good follow. You have the guy from the Jungle Book as your profile picture, right?
I am. Yeah. I was like growing up in Minnesota, I was like the only like not white person, and Mowgli is someone I really identified with. So I still do. So
Mowgli's tight.
Yeah, man. I love
slept on
that.
Disney princess in my opinion.
Yeah. So I still love the Jungle Book. So yeah.
What do you think about the new one, like the live action one that came out?
I thought it was cool. I don't really remember. I did go see it. I I don't really remember.
So you went and saw it.
Yeah, for sure.
I feel it. Hey man, Solana, thank you for coming in.
Oh, of course. Thanks for having me.
Download all of his music. Buy the cassette tape. Thanks, bro.
Yeah, thank you.